Hi everyone, my name is Vicky and today I'll be helping you guys how to do and understand how to do question 5 of the 2014 question paper 42 past paper. So diagram shows a cylinder with a radius of 8 cm and a height of 12 cm, which is full of water. There is a pipe connecting the cylinder to the cone. The cone has a radius of 4 centimeters and a height of 10 centimeters. For the first question, question A, calculate the volume of water in the cylinder. Shows that it rounds up to 2,410 centimeter cube when corrected to 3 significant figure. From the information given, we know that it is a cylinder, right? So we would need to first find the area of the face of the cylinder, which is a circle. So we will use the formula pi r square. Our radius for this case is 8 centimeters, so we would substitute 8 into the expression. No, the equation. So because the formula to find a cylinder is pi r squared multiplied by the height, right? We would just substitute 12 for the height here. And then this would give us 2,412.743 and recurring. But because it said we have to round it to 3 significant figures, we just count 1, 2, 3. So we would just stop and round down ever since the 1. So it will become rounded down to be 2,410 as it suggests in the question for us to show. For the next question, question A2, AII, change 2,410 centimeter cubes into liters. We know that the conversion factor is 1,000 centimeter cube per 1 liter. So we will just simply have the smaller unit divided by the larger unit, or the conversion factor unit. So it will be 2,410 divided by 1,000. So this will be centimeter cube, and it will just cross out and give us 2.41 liters, which is the correct answer. Now for the third question, for question 5B, water flows from the cylinder along the pipe into the cone at a rate of 2 centimeter per second. This is how I usually write it in like scientific form. And calculate the time taken to fill the empty cone. Write the answer in minutes and seconds correct to the nearest second. This information is very important because I believe that's how you get your third and fourth mark here. Look, this question is worth 4 marks. So first we would need to find the time, right? So the time would be the volume of the cone divided by the rate. So the volume of the cone is, we are given that the formula for the volume of the cone is 1/3 pi r square h, right? So we just substitute the value of r and the value of h that we were given by the question itself into this formula. So it will just be 1/3 pi r square h divided by 2. That's how you would simply write it. But I usually write the units so then I don't confuse myself, because I know that the centimeter cube cancels the centimeter cubes out, and because it's per second, right? Well, if I write it in the indices form, I know that the second to the power of -1, it goes up. So because of this, it will become 83.775 something second. So we know that there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. So I would just do 83.775 minus 60, and from that I will have 23.8 as my point, 23.8 something like rounded, obviously, as my recurring. So I would know that because I'm minus 60, I will have 1 minute, and then obviously the question asks us to round it to the nearest second, so just round 23.8 to become 24. By the way, 23.8 has already been rounded to 3 significant figures from the previous number. And lastly, for question 5C, find the number of empty cones which can be filled completely from the full cylinder. So the total volume, it will be the total volume divided by the volume of the cone, right? And we know that the total volume is the volume of the cylinder itself. So it will be the volume of the cylinder divided by the volume of the cone. And from the previous formulas, we know that the volume of the cylinder is pi 8 squared times 12, and the volume of the cone is 1/3 pi 4 squared times 10. So we would plug this into the calculator and get 14.4 the answer. But hold up. The question asks us for the cones to be filled completely. Therefore, regardless of whatever decimal you get here, you have to round down to get complete filled cones. So in this case, 14.4 rounds down to become 14 complete cones to the first decimal point. Thank you.